Hello there, how's it going everybody? In this lecture, I'm going to talk to you guys about order by keyword, and we will also see our primary key again. So guys, first of all, I want to click the sign here, and this sign will bring us to the design table page. This is a kind of like of design table. For example, you can see here, all the columns are the same as their sign, but ID is different, because ID is primary key. And we said in our table we can only have only one primary keyword, not two, not three, because in the relational databases ID is also primary key, and all the information in your table, all the records, all the rows ordered by your ID. For example, let me show you. Let's remove this. I will click new SQL and I will say select asterisk from company. Okay, if you run this SQL, you will see all the results, and you can see all of these ordered by ID. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this lecture, we will see how we can order this table, or how we can order these rows for not ID, for example, for the name. Okay, let's come here and let's try to see this. I will create new SQL and I will say select asterisk or the star from company. Okay, in this time I will get all the users from my table, but I want to get all the users from the table not ordered by ID. I want to get all these ordered by name. I should write order and by, and you can write here the name of row you want to order by. I will say just name. Okay, let's just click run. You can see here already my users not ordered by ID, they are ordered by name. You can see here H, J, J, L, M, P, S, T, and etc. For example, let's come here, let's add new. For example, I will add here Amy, and let's write the same birth date here. I will say, for example, biology, country, let's write USA, and the salary this. Okay, let's apply this. If I come here, if I choose this SQL again, okay, if I run this, I will see that first of all Amy. You can see here Amy is the last. Here Amy is the last record, but when I ordered this by name, Amy is the first here. Here is the last, but here Amy is the first. Okay guys, that is why I ordered this by name. And also let me talk to you about this D, E, S, and C keyword. If you write here, for example, select asterisk from company, order by name, but not ascending, I will say descending. Okay, this DESC is the abbreviation for descending, and A, S, and C is the abbreviation for ascending. But by default, let me remove this. By default, your MySQL will write this. You don't need to write. If you write this, if you run this SQL using this ascending, you will see the same result. If you remove this, you will see the same result again, because by default your MySQL get this as a ascending order. But in this time I will say descending order, and now I will see the Amy in the end. Let's run the SQL. You can see Tony, Tom, Tier, Sam, Peter, Mary, Lisa, Jim, and Amy is the last record. Okay guys, this is descending keyword, and we said by default your program will get all the names by ascending order. Okay, if you remove this, if you run the SQL, you will get all the things by ascending. For example guys, I don't want to get all the users. I will say select just name. Okay, and select name, and what we can select name and I will say country. Okay, I just said select name and country from company and order by name, but this time I will not say order by name. I will say order by salary. You can ask me, for example, let's just now select this. Let's just select this. If you click here, you will see just names and countries, but not for any order, because I just choose this. That means when I choose this, sorry guys, when I choose this is not valid SQL because I just choose this. That is why I just saw all the names and countries, but not with any order. But if you choose all of this and if you click here, you will see completely different order. Because let's come here, let me show you. Here, the most valuable salary here is this Peter, I think. Yeah, it is Peter. And I should see the first Peter, but I saw Tom. Let's see, what is the salary of Tom? It is so I just saw Tom. Yeah, it is true, guys, because when you write select name and country from the company, order by salary, and the most valuable salary here is Peter, and that is why I will see the Peter at the end, because when you say order by salary, you will get first salary that is low. For example, our lowest salary is 521. That is why I will see this. And then, for example, I can see this 522 and 523. Okay, it is the same thing as ID. How was it in the ID? In the ID it was like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and in here it will be the same thing. Okay, if you run the SQL, you will see the Tom, Helen, Amy, Jim, and etc. etc. Okay, let's write this descending order. In this situation, you will get the first user who has most expensive salary. If you click here, you should see the Peter and Mary. Let's come here. You can see Peter. Where is Peter? Peter is the highest salary, and the Mary, where is Mary? Okay, Mary is the second highest salary. Okay, guys, you can see like this. If you want to see also salary, you can write here salary, and if you click run, you will see like this. Okay, why I didn't write here salary, because there is a difference between MySQL or any SQL language, and that is if you just select name and country, and if you want to order this by the column that isn't in here, you can see salary isn't in here. If you run the SQL, you can see there is no salary, but there is no salary here. But you say I want to let's say order this by salary. You can do this in the MySQL, but you cannot do this in the any SQL language. For example, you cannot do this in the Microsoft SQL, or you cannot do this in the PostgreSQL. Okay, it is the benefit using MySQL. So guys, I think we're done here. Let's finish this lesson here, and let's see you in the next video.